MSB here, and it's time for some more MSBvP. Today we'll be in the game Hearthstone, and it's time to take on an arena match. So, let's get started. Okay, so the heroes we've got, Paladin, Mage, Hunter, definitely going with Mage. That's a fantastic arena class. Here, looking to take the Abomination, Taunt for 4 and 2 damage to all characters is a great one. Here, Fireball is direct damage, taking that. Gurubashi Berserker is a great 5 cost. Here, okay, so it's between the Lord of the Arena, but I've already got a 4 cost, 5 cost, 5 cost, so going into a 6 cost might be a little bit too expensive. So actually, I'm just going to grab the Elven Archer for 1 cost. Okay, well, here, Amani Berserker is a fantastic 2-drop, because I can enrage it. Corehound gives me sort of bomb potential, but a Frostwolf Grunt gives me some taunt. Water Elemental is great, take one of them. Here, I'm going to go with the Arcane Missile. Ooh, okay, so Faceless Manipulator or Molten Giant. Obviously the Murloc War Leader is worthless. I'm going to go with the Molten Giant, more consistent. Okay, rares. Unfortunately, pretty bad spread. Ancient Watcher is worthless. The Ethereal Arcanist is basically worthless. It's an overcosted 3/3. So I'm going to take the Light Warden, because at least it's a 1 cost, 1/2. Here, Frostbolt, some extra direct damage and freeze. Ooh, Boltfist Ogre is a great card. Polymorph for some hard CC. I could take a second Boltfist Ogre, but I'm actually going to go with Arcane Missiles. That's just in case I come up against like a Rogue Rush deck. Those are pretty popular in Arena. Fireball here for some more direct damage, because it also doubles as troop removal. And another Flame Strike for some AoE. Here, I'm going to go with the Dark Scale Healer. I don't like Booty Bay Bodyguards. Spellbreaker for some silence, always good. Silverhand Knight is a great arena troop, definitely taking that. Here, Defender of Argus is nice, but the Archer Commander is fantastic, especially because I've got the Elven Archers, my Hero Power, and Arcane Missiles. So that can really help take out like a 5 defense troop. Here, Acolyte of Pain, I've already got some hard CC. Mad Bomber is a really good way to pop Divine Shields. So that's a pretty solid one. Kobold Geomancer is decent, but I'd rather have that. Novice Engineer, get a little bit more card draw in this deck. Shield Master is a fantastic 4-cost troop. I'm going to have to go with the Raid Leader here just to pump up my early game troops. I'd love to take another Gurubashi Berserker, but I need to fill out my mana curve, the bottom side. So, Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay, well, if you're going to throw Gurubashi Berserkers at me, sure. Mono Worm, yep, no brainer. Another Flame Strike? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. And here the Murloc War Leader and Faceless Manipulator make a return, so Faceless Manipulator.
Jaina versus Thrall.
Okay, the Shaman can actually be pretty crazy. Polymorph, Silverhand Knight, Argent Commander. Not a lot of good early game options here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kick back the Argent Commander, too expensive, and the Silverhand Knight. I'll keep a Polymorph just in case he has like an early game, Earth Elemental or something. Okay, Abomination, not fantastic, but it can wipe early game troops, and a Mono Worm, which is sort of always a solid choice.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, how you doing? Great. Okay, Frostbolt. So yeah, Mono Worm. If he throws out anything too threatening, I could just Frostbolt it and start running into him for 2 damage. Or if he like does a taunt minion, then I can just Fire Blast it. Polish it off with my Mono Worm. Coining. To Knife Juggler. Okay, that is far too dangerous to let live. I have got to Frostbolt that. Yep. Run in, do 2 damage. There's absolutely no way I'm going to let Shaman have a turn 1 Knife Juggler. 0 chance. Yep. And which kind does he get? Okay, healing. I've got to wipe his board. I mean, there's no way I can leave a healing totem up. Okay. Yep, I'll just Flame Blast him, do damage, pass turn. Obviously, Sinjin Shieldmaster is a great 4th turn play. Then maybe into Gurubashi Berserker. We'll see. Depends if he brings out something crazy. He's already used the coin, which is great. puts me in a very strong position.
Cleanse the sun well.
Ooh, okay. Shattered Sun Cleric. So now, yeah, I'm perfectly happy to Shield Master him. I'm just going to swing in. Even if he has a Forked Lightning here, he would still have to 2-card me in order to kill one of my minions. So that's still a good proposition for me. Unless he did something ridiculous like he got a, that spell damage totem and then Forked Lightning, but whatever, that's 2 RNG. Wow. Okay. Flame Tongue Totem. Good. Whew. Very glad he didn't get that taunting minion. Yep. So now I'm just going to Flame Blast this off. That's one of the best parts about Mage Arena decks. Having the Flame Blast there is so good. And I've got an Abomination to sort of, back this up. Because as long as he doesn't hit into me and drop me to 2 health, then my Abomination will help wipe the board and my Mono Worm will stay alive. Okay, Dragonlane Mechanic, obviously Flame Strike looking pretty good, but it's going to take time. Let's see what he does. Okay. Well, so I've got 2 real options. I'm going to lay down... No, you know what? The Abomination won't do enough, and I'm going to need to lay down a Flame Strike, so I want to leave what he's got on the board. So I'm going to kill off the Dragonling. Because I don't want him to get a preferential board wipe. I don't want him to, kill my Gurubashi Berserker. So taking out one of his minions will ensure that my Berserker should live unless he, hexes it, which is fine. I wouldn't mind if you used a hex on that one. Okay. So, Forked Lightning, obviously, could be a move for him. But then the Berserker would still be alive. Ooh, Sunwalker. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I knew he was going to trade that. Here's the thing. Polymorph seems like the initial best way to play this, but it isn't. Because he may have drafted an Earth Elemental. So I need to silence it. I'll Flame Blast my guy, kill off, and obviously his Dragonling Mechanic will then take out my Gurubashi Berserker unless he has a Forked Lightning, which would be perfect for him to use right now. But I have to save, I absolutely have to save that Polymorph in case he has an Earth Elemental or, something crazy like a Ragnaros. What you got? Okay, Cult Master.
Or both.
It's fine. Obviously that's a priority target. Draws a card. Probably do a totem. Hopefully this isn't the Taunter. Oh, of course it is. Fine. What else? Oh, okay, Rockbiter. Okay, so he's going to drop himself down to 21 health, but that's a good play. Wiping my board to make sure that I can't do anything sneaky. And I really, really don't want to use my Flame Strike right now, unless I drew a second one in hand. Okay. Well, to be honest, Abomination, this is a good sort of wipe state. And then, obviously I should get two ticks out of my minion, out of my card drawer. My Acolyte of Pain. Couldn't remember the name. Okay, so what's he gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay, Hex. Wow. Wow, Hex. Okay. Well, that's good, because obviously I've got some very good cards in my deck. Faceless Manipulator and, Molten Giant. Oh my gosh, there it is! So right now, if I had used my Polymorph, game would have been over. There is no chance I could have kept this going. Okay, so what I'm going to do is Polymorph off. I'm going to Flame Blast the Cult Master. do 1 damage across the board. I may Flame Strike next turn, but I've just got to prep the Cult Master for being able to die by Flame Blast. Because what I could play next turn, for example, is, you know, the Argent Crusader or something, and then Flame Blast off the Cult Master. Okay, so I'm only going to get 1 card out of my Acolyte of Pain. He gets 1 from his Cult Master. That's a pretty uninspired Ogre draw. Okay, yeah, and I take 4. The good news is, obviously, is it's powering up that... Ooh, do I want to go for it? Okay, so I'm going to have to kill that off first. And then I'm going to play my... No, you know what? I'm going to throw my Arcane Missiles. Let's see if I can get rid of that Taunter. 1, 2, 3... Oh, look at that! I'll take that RNG. Bam! Yep. Clear that board. Yeah, he gets some good RNG with the Taunter. I got some good RNG with the Arcane Missiles. All good. Hopefully he doesn't have another Earth Elemental. Can you imagine if he if he drafted 2 Earth Elementals and a Sun Fury Protector? Oh my gosh. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be like, fine, you win!
I wonder.
What are you going to play? There's that second card. That one looks pretty good. How about that?
Put it on your tab.
Okay. It's fine. Oh, and a Fen Creeper. Okay. Well, I could go for broke and do Arcane Missiles again. But I'm just going to wipe. Here's what we do. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I'll do 4 to his face. Plus the Flame Blast. Knock him down to 15. Hopefully he doesn't hand puke with like a lot of minions, but I do still have another Flame Strike in my deck. So that was just, I mean, the Brewmaster is one of those cards that just begs to be flame struck. Flame striked? Flame stricken. Where's the grammar police when you need them? Anyway, you have to. I mean, 5/4. It's like if someone lays down a the Booty Bay Bruiser. You're just like, here, Flame Strike. I mean, how obvious can you get? Okay, that's no help. Or is it? Let's see. What's next? So for me, the Silverhand Knight would be a pretty good one. Ooh, nice. Yes, sir. You can use your AoE on 1 minion. Perfectly fine. No, whatever. Okay, Flame Tongue, and that's fine. Direwolf Alpha. What I can't, I gotta use my Flame Blast to take out the Flame Tongue Totem. But I'm gonna do Silverhand Knight, and then Flame Tongue Totem.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
He'll obviously be able to kill off my minions pretty quickly, depending on what he wants to lose on the board, because he is down to 3 cards in hand now. He did have card advantage on me previously, but now we're equals, so let's see what he plays and how much he's willing to trade on the board state. I've got, obviously I don't care about damage, so if he rushes me, perfectly fine. Wouldn't mind that at all, because that powers up my Molten Giant. I mean, as long as, of course, I've got enough health to survive. You know, anything ridiculous, like he's got a, you know, a Lava Lash or, you know, Wind Fury. You know, he could like Wind Fury up that that Alpha Wolf and do 8 damage to me right now. Okay, there it is. Waiting for that. Now what's he gonna do? He could trade off, or he could go in on me. What do I think he's gonna do? I think he's getting aggressive. He's running out of cards, running out of options. I've got the Life Lead, so I get the feeling now that he's got a Taunter up that he's gonna go for me. Wolf Rider. Okay, yeah, 5 damage. He's going in on me. So 5, 10. I'm taking 10 right here. So of course that makes my Molten Giant 3 cost. I'm gonna draw a card. Faceless Manipulator. Okay, this makes it amazing. This if I can make it to next turn. So I'm going to Flame Blast the Wolf Rider. That's a no-brainer. Kill off his Taunter, and then I'm going to heal myself and my Silverhand Knight. Because then my Silverhand Knight, unless he has another AoE, is going to kill off that Flame Totem, and then next turn, I can Molten Giant to Faceless Manipulator and have 2 8/8s out with lethal damage on the board. So we'll see what he does here. If he rushes me or if he starts trading. He's only got 2 cards. Perfect. Perfect. And this is the advantage of waiting off on using your big cards. You start pulling out things like Hex and his AoE. You start pulling those out. Oh, another Taunter? Really? Really? Fine. It's okay. Whatever. That's perfectly fine. But anyway, so using cards carefully ensures that when it comes time to playing out your big cards, oh great, and a Taunter, sure. So yeah, Molten Giant, Faceless Manipulator it, throw out a Taunter. I still have 2 to spare, so I'm going to take out his Taunter and kill off that Flame Tongue Totem. Perfect. Lethal on the board. What you got? But that was it. See, now he's used 2 of his Hexes and he's used 1 of his AoEs. So, and he's used an Earth Elemental. So by biding your time and using your cards effectively, like I could have polymorphed that Sun Fury Protector, but I didn't. Then I had the polymorph for the bigger threat. I could have dropped my Molten Giants earlier, but then I would have eaten a Hex. So you've really got to space. Okay, another Forked Lightning. Which ones does he get? Of course he gets my Taunter. Fine. I mean, it's not like he can do much. He could trade off his Alpha Wolf to my Silverhand Knight. But yeah, he's just given up. Pretty nice. Excellent. Yeah, because obviously I've got 20 damage on the board and a Fireball. Whoa! So much damage. Good game. Yeah, so really, that was a poster child for effective card usage. That was great. Fantastic game. Excellent. Okay, 10 wins. The deck did surprisingly well. I did feel that it was an extraordinarily strong Mage deck, but it had some good AoE, and it had some good direct damage, and it had some decent troops. So let's see what we get. Nice little icy key there. I love it. So 10 wins, and that's us. 4 boxes containing, ooh, nice gold bite. Pack of cards, 90 gold, and 180 gold. Wow. Okay. Not too shabby at all. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see what that pack of cards has, hey? I like the gold bite. That's pretty slick. Okay. And, whoa, Big Game Hunter. Okay. Nice. Akanai Shadow Priest and a Big Game Hunter. Hey, that's fantastic. Getting all that gold, getting this pack of cards, getting a gold bite. Very nice. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please take the time to subscribe. And, as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.